SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com, here to provide you your SmackDown live preview for this July 25th edition. It's going to be heading to the Coliseum in Richmond, Virginia for SmackDown this evening. Hi, welcome to the channel. Subscribe right now if you haven't already. Near 200 subscribers. Would love to hit the milestone. Like and share the video. Leave your comments in the comments below right now. Here are the main talking points for SmackDown Live this evening. Who will step up to challenge Jinder Mahal next? Will AJ Styles continue his pursuit of the United States Championship? How will the New Day's title win change Team Blue's tag team division? And who blindsided the Fashion Police are the main talking points. So let's go through it very, very quickly. Who is going to step up to challenge Jinder Mahal? Well, for me, quite clearly, it is going to be Mr. John Cena. That's right. They've been plugging almost with Battleground a lot of America versus the foreign wrestlers. It seems to be that was the way that they were going. And of course, we see Jinder Mahal retaining the WWE Championship. And of course, John Cena waving Old Glory and winning the flag match against Rusev. It seems very clear. Yes, it is 1993 in WWE once again. That's right. Instead of Lex Luger, we've got the Cena Express. We'll hear the body slam around the world, heard by everybody when Cena actually hits the body slam on the great Khali. We'll have to wait and see how it's all going to play out. Will John Cena actually beat Jinder Mahal for the title at SummerSlam? Will he be the challenger? I suspect he will be. I'm sure we'll have a clear indication on SmackDown Live this evening. Speaking of the great Khali, of course, making his, well, should we say, lackluster return at Battleground. It was interesting, I suppose, to a degree that he come back, but the fact that there's a prospect now of a match in him and Randy Orton, which I hope it is going to take place, please that it happen on the SmackDown Live and not SummerSlam. For me, it's not something I'm particularly looking forward to. The great Khali back in the WWE ring. Yes, okay, yes, he's a 7 foot tall. He is a monster, but he's not very agile. So for me, it just doesn't work. So for me personally, I don't want to see that match take place. And I hope that if it is a run back in the WWE for great Khali, that it is just a short one. Because SmackDown Live have enough superstars as it is. People are getting lost in the shuffle, left, right, and centre. We don't need someone else brought into the mix. Certainly someone who perhaps will take a lot of the newer generation and perhaps make them even further lost in the shuffle. Will AJ Styles continue his pursuit for the United States Championship? Of course he will. His shoulder was off the mat. Did not anyone see that? It didn't seem to be pointed out on the pay-per-view. The shoulder was not on the mat, so clearly they're going to continue the program. It seemed for a while we were going to get AJ Styles maybe and John Cena for the United States Championship. That's not going to happen, which makes it even clearer. Cena will be going for the WWE Championship from Jinder Mahal, and of course from here that means AJ Styles will be going back after the US title. Going for the New Day, how will it change the Team Blue tag team division? Well, not very much, I wouldn't imagine. I imagine the program with the Usos will continue going into SummerSlam. I expect a rematch clause perhaps being thrown together there and then continuing that feud for the next few weeks. But the Fashion Police could be where it is interesting because it is a new team going to develop from this. I've predicted before that it would be Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. It still suggests that it could be that. Of course, other names you could throw into it could be Sanity, it could be the Authors of Pain, but they look to be going against each other at NXT. I don't see either of them called up to the main roster just at the moment. So for me, I don't see that happening. So for me, I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to stay with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper because, again, like I say, SmackDown has enough superstars. And of course, at the moment, with a depleting tag team division, I mean, you only have to look at it. You have to look and say, right, well, one of the clones currently is out injured. American Alpha have been split. There have been rumours about the Hype Bros splitting as well. Maybe a heel turn could be on the horizon for both of them. We have to wait and see. That certainly would make things interesting, but I don't see that happening either. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with the Fashion Police tonight on SmackDown Live. But either way, that looks to be the SmackDown preview for you there. I hope we're going to get some clear direction going into SummerSlam. I'm not really too excited about a lot of the idea of repetitive matches. I mean, we've seen Styles and Owens a few times now. Nakamura and Corbin didn't really work for me. I guess really with some of the cop-out finishes, there's a chance to help the TV ratings on the weekly programming. Maybe that's going to be the build-up to SummerSlam. Maybe they're going to resolve some of that in the next week or two on SmackDown Live rather than drag it out another 3 or 4 weeks. But of course, it's not a long build to SummerSlam now. So if you want to start a new program off completely, you needed really to conclude all the feuds, which makes me feel we're probably going to get these repeated matches at SummerSlam. But that's all from me anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below right now. Like I say, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you go on Facebook to the top of the search engine, SCW, The Wrestling Podcast, you can see me do some live Q&As on there throughout the week. My colleague George as well does that as well throughout the week, so you can always ask him some questions also when SCW decides to go live. But that's all from this particular video anyway. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is SCW, The Wrestling Channel here on YouTube.com, and enjoy SmackDown Live this evening.